On this channel, I have tried so many Olympic sports so far: shooting, judo, track cycling, goalball, sport climbing, golf, and so much more. But over the years, there have been instances over and over, and I think they've now accumulated to more than enough for a video of sports that I just couldn't complete, of challenges I had to quit in the end for one reason or another. And today I want to talk about those. If you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you would know that my main series is called Unlocked, where my goal is to try all Olympic and Paralympic sports. And I've come quite far as of this moment, but there is more to come in this series, and some of those I have tried to complete but failed at. And I want to explain how it has come to some of those today, so let's go through those. This year, I finally got to try sport climbing, which is a sport I've been meaning to try for a really long time. And in the same breath, I wanted to also film another video in Lausanne in Switzerland, where I filmed sport climbing with Sam Watson, the world record holder in sport climbing, in speed climbing specifically. And the sport I wanted to try was rowing. And I've never done any sport even remotely like this, but I had everything set up, and until the very last moment, I was missing a boat all of a sudden, and there just wasn't anything I could do. So I had to call off the entire shoot because of that. And about an hour later, or maybe two, I got a call back. Hey, actually, remember when you called about 2 hours ago about the boat? Yeah, you can have it. It's fine. And then I called the athlete I wanted to film with back. I was like, oh my gosh, I now do have a boat. We can film tomorrow. And he was like, no, actually, I already made plans with friends now. So there went my shoot. The next one I tried was something that happened last year. I had also already organized a possible shooting partner, and this was for ice dance specifically, within the sport of ice skating. So I thought, you know what, I maybe should go into a rink beforehand and just see where my capabilities are before I try to dance with someone.
Forwards is fine. Forwards is fine. Okay, that was the ground, not backward. How do they I don't know how they get momentum. Beautiful landing.
Long story short, I can't do it at all, so there was just no point in doing a 2 to 3 hour shoot with someone for ice dance when I can't even get the basics, when I can't even glide backward at all. So I had to cancel the shoot as well, just because I felt like I would be wasting this top athlete's time. He is going to be going to the 2026 Olympics in Milano Cortina, and I just felt like I didn't want to waste a day within his holidays, where he wouldn't have been training, to film with me, when he would then have to explain things that obviously are part of his sport but aren't the specifics of his sport. Next up is long jump. It sounds odd probably because I do athletics myself and I have done long jump in the past, but I haven't done it in a decade probably. So I thought, you know what? I should go ahead and just try. I haven't competed in a long jump competition since at least 2015. Most likely longer ago than that, so a decade ago. That is so crazy. But yeah, my PR was maybe 470, I don't even remember, and the world record is what, 748 or something crazy like that. So I never even broke the 5 meter barrier.
So I was never good to begin with, which is why I never continued on doing that discipline. But I'm really excited to see how I'm going to fare tomorrow at the competition. I'm starting to get a little nervous, but I can't do anything wrong. I'm not good at this. I've never really done it. Well, I have. Doesn't count. So long ago. Doesn't count, doesn't count.
But overall, I felt like what I had filmed was not enough for an entire video. I would need a second part to this where I am being trained by a professional, because that's what I've tried to make the unique selling point of my videos, that I don't just try to do all of this alone, but I actually do have insight from someone who is more knowledgeable. Sure, I do the sport myself, but I do a completely different discipline. So I didn't feel like it was quite enough. So I felt like I was going to have to put this to the side for now and add to it later so that you would get a more complete video at the end. I hope that you see it the same way. If you don't and you just want to see this footage, let me know. I can make it work. I've already filmed it. Ever since my judo video, people have been saying that I should try Taekwondo, because it's another somewhat closely related Olympic fighting sport. And same goes for shooting. People have been saying ever since that video that I should be trying archery because it's familiar, I suppose. It's like within the same branch of sports. And I actually had someone reach out to me. She said, hey, I've watched some of your videos and I'm a top level archer and I would really like to film with you if you haven't done archery yet. And I was like, yes, please, this is so awesome. But we haven't been able to find the proper date because she lives in the States and I live here in Germany. And we could have met at the FISU World University Games in Bochum this year, which is in Germany, and she could have been nominated, but she wasn't. But if she would have been, we would have met there and we would have filmed there. That was like plan A, but that fell through. So now we're trying to figure out what plan B really is. The second to last one I want to talk about is pole vault. I have tried the sport many moons ago, probably, I don't know, 2019, but I didn't have the time to commit to it in a way that there would be enough progress for you to see. I feel like this is one of the sports, just like ice skating probably, where you just need more time. It wouldn't be fun to watch to see someone just do one training session because you just won't learn enough for it to be a valuable insight into the sport. So there are just some sports where I feel like you probably do it for a week at the very least to for it to be worth an entire video. I actually commentate on pole vaulting events all the time. It's one of my main gigs. So I do know the ins and outs of that on a technical level, but like in theory, but doing it in practice is very different. And the very last one that I want to talk about is tennis. Tennis is actually the second sport I've ever tried, like in my lifetime. I started off as a gymnast, as most girls at the very least, and then I tried tennis. And a couple years ago, I wanted to try it again, and there's nothing left of that knowledge that I used to have. I wish there was, but there isn't. And this year, I went to the BMW Open in Munich to at least like watch it live, and it was so amazing to watch Alexander Zverev.
This game is crazy. What?
It kind of gripped me to try it again, but I couldn't find a coach who was interested in doing this like odd experience with me to go through it for just a couple weeks and then quit. Tennis is such a great sport to watch, and I think it will be amazing to get back into the drive of it all and serve literally and figuratively. But yeah, that's all the videos that haven't come to fruition so far, the challenges I had to quit. If you are interested in watching some of the videos that have been completed, go and watch this playlist right here. There is so much out there already. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and let me know if you have anything that you want to share about a sport I maybe should try next. Thank you. Bye.